Hello everyone, back tuning into Snowwatch. So it's really starting to bite now. Been in the big freeze, a beast from the east, for a couple of days now. But the coldest air is actually just beginning to arrive now. The temperatures and dew points in the eastern side of the country are starting to drop like a stone. And as we've been promising, it's going to take a couple of days get the very coldest of the air from the beast from the east into the UK, but we are beginning now to bring in the coldest air that this spell has to offer. So for the rest of tonight into tomorrow and through to Thursday, it's going to be very, very cold indeed, bitterly cold, and the wind will be picking up all the time as well, meaning that's going to be quite a severe wind chill factor. So it's going to get worse, and as it gets worse, so the snow is going to continue, and that's what we're going to look at for Snowwatch tonight. So we're going to have a look at some models, see what they're predicting for the next few days. We're still really focusing on the snow showers, but events at the end of the week may be starting to firm up a little bit now what's going to happen in terms of a more general area of snow that might affect southern and southwestern areas on Thursday night, and then we might see another push of snow across many parts of England, Wales, during the course of Friday afternoon and Friday evening. I'll talk you through the very latest charts right now. We'll begin with a radar picture from the Weather Outlook. So this is the latest in terms of the snow showers. Things really starting to get going now across eastern, southeastern Scotland down into northeast England. We did say around the middle part of the week, being the northeast, that the worst of the snow would start to congregate. You can see some very intense colours there indicating it's heavy snow up here in the northeast, and this is going to continue through tonight and into tomorrow as well. Elsewhere across England and Wales, the snow showers are beginning to ease down a little bit now, although we have got more beginning to pile in around the East Anglian coast heading in towards the Wash, and I expect these will start to push inland through the course of tonight into tomorrow as well. Let's show you the precipitation type. There it is. You can see lots of pink showing up in the north and the northeast, indicating all of those showers are falling as snow. Elsewhere, the radar doesn't show it up quite as well, but everything out of the sky today is falling as snow, and the reason for that is the temperature and the dew point. So this is the latest dew point. These are the latest dew points, and they look very, very cold indeed. I say the temperatures are starting to drop like a stone. So for some parts of southeastern England, the dew point is already down to -7, -8, -9, and that's just going to fall further, I think, through the course of tonight. Surface temperatures are looking like this. They're dropping down quite dramatically. Some parts of southeastern Britain, for example, already down to -4 degrees, and this is only from 6:15 this evening. There's many, many hours for these temperatures to drop further. So I think some places are going to go under -5 tonight. Some places will go down to -10. I would have thought, with a very severe frost likely indeed. You notice in the west and the northwest, it's not quite as cold there. There are green numbers indicating they're positive numbers, but expect these very cold temperatures that we've got in the east to start spreading westwards through the course of this evening and overnight. So by the end of tonight, pretty much all parts of the UK will be plunged down into the freezer. Right, this is how the facts chart is looking for tomorrow. This is midday tomorrow. The high pressure over Scandinavia is the driver of the weather. By the way, bear in mind, this is the human interpretations of models by forecasters at the UKMO. They draw these up by hand, so they're always the most reliable charts that you can possibly find. We've got the high pressure at 1,049 millibars over Scandinavia. The easterly winds blowing in across the country. Notice relatively tightly packed isobars, especially central and northern parts of the country, telling us that not only is it very cold, with the air originating, let's highlight it, the air's originating from somewhere up there, right the way back into Siberia. See that, by the way, the lines just stretch across Europe like that. So not only is it very cold, it's also going to be turning pretty windy. There will be quite a severe wind chill getting going tomorrow, particularly for central and northern parts of the country. Now, these little lines that you see here, they are kind of like convergence lines, little troughs and features within this unstable easterly flow, and they're just enhancing the snow showers. So a really wintry day, especially for northern and eastern parts of the country tomorrow. That's the facts chart for midnight Thursday, so it's midnight Wednesday to Thursday. Winds have strengthened further, tightly packed isobar, so it is turning windy with a severe wind chill across many parts of the country. Freezing cold as well. Not going to be a night for being out and about tomorrow night, I can assure you of that. Then we go through to Thursday. This is midday Thursday. Isobars are tight and still, so it's even windier. So it's going to be a windy, cold, bitterly cold day with that wind feeding in from the east. And all eyes then down to this area of low pressure. That is Storm Emma, been named by the Portuguese Meteorological Agency. You see there's several weather fronts approaching us from that area of low pressure centre around the Bay of Biscay, and so by the time we get through to midday Thursday, we'll start to see some snow probably begin to push into the far south, albeit it may be quite light through the course of Thursday itself. But in the evening on Thursday through to Friday, as this second warm front starts to move up, then it might turn quite heavy, this snow down in the southwest, maybe blizzards for southwestern parts of the country and South Wales. Overnight Thursday to Friday could be really quite severe in the southwest. Elsewhere, probably lightish snow spreading northwards through parts of Wales and the Midlands on that front just there. And then we go through to midday on Friday, where that warm front hasn't made much progress, and we've got a cold front following along behind. It looks like we're going to occlude this front out, so we're going to turn it from a warm front to a cold front into an occlusion. Notice there's also a triple point on this low. That's down in the southwest, just there. So you've got 1, 2, and 3 weather fronts, and they come together across southwestern England. That's why we call it a triple point low, and that tends to produce pretty heavy precipitation as well. This is all probably still snow, although through the course of Friday, I suspect in the far south and southwest, it will begin to turn back towards rain, and you may well have problems with freezing rain down in the south and southwest. Now, this is a very unusual phenomenon. It doesn't happen very often in the UK, but when it does occur, it can produce a glaze, almost like a sheen of glass over all surfaces, and it's not glass, it's ice, and it can be very, very deadly stuff indeed. I've only seen proper freezing rain and sheet ice and glaze once in my life here in North Hampshire, and that was in January 1996. It was very, very severe sheen of ice over all surfaces, and it looks quite beautiful, but it really is very deadly indeed. So freezing rain as well as snow to the far south and southwest could well be a concern on Friday, and then that front pushes northwards as an occluded front through Friday night into Saturday. That could bring heavy snow in towards parts of Wales and Midlands and East Anglia. Behind that, it will begin to turn a little bit less cold, and so the ice, snow, and all of the weather hazards may start to ease across the far south and southwest during the course of Saturday, and that slightly less cold air might start to drift northwards later on in the weekend. By the way, even on Saturday, there's still a convergence line which would be producing more general snow being picked up on here on the facts chart for southern and southeastern parts of Scotland. So in the north, I think it remains very cold and wintry throughout next weekend. Right, let's try and rattle through. So we're going to have a look at the GFS precipitation type forecast from theweatheroutlook.com. And we begin at midnight tonight. There's all the heavy snow showers piling into the northeast. Other eastern parts of the country getting snow showers too. We go through into the morning. This is 9 o'clock in the morning. They've got lots of snow showers still piling into the northeast. By the way, those snow showers could contain thunder and lightning in the northeast of England and into southeastern Scotland. So don't be surprised if you see flashes of lightning and hear rumbles of thunder with these very intense snow showers. So thunder snow is something else to watch out for tonight and tomorrow. More snow showers coming through East Anglia into parts of Midlands as well. So that leads us into quite a snowy day in form of snow showers, really from Wales and the Midlands northwards, lots of snow showers. It is a bit drier though down in the south. Remember, it'll be bitterly cold in those easterly winds. We go through to Thursday, and here comes the first push of snow into the south and southwest through the course of the morning. A lot of that is light, but then in the evening begins to turn heavier. So we've got some quite heavy snow and potentially freezing rain being focused down in the southwest. This is 9 o'clock in the morning on Friday. Heavy snow, southwestern parts of England, also over the Irish Sea, in towards the Republic of Ireland as well. So that's a mix of heavy snow, possibly blizzards, and maybe freezing rain, especially down toward the very far southwestern tip of Cornwall. That band of snow then starts to push northwards into Wales and the Midlands during Friday afternoon, bringing a proper covering of snow. This is several hours of quite heavy snow here being signalled through much of Ireland, Wales and the Midlands, beginning to turn a little bit more towards rain down on the south coast. Again, that could be freezing rain producing ice. And then we go through into Saturday, and that band of snow is pushing northwards into Northern Ireland, Northern England and Scotland. Rain following along behind, and that's proper rain, not freezing rain. Temperatures will start to lift up in the south on Saturday. Although even then, there is a bit of a suggestion of more snow through parts of Wales and the Midlands. So north of the M4, it's going to take a long time, I think, to push that less cold air up. By the time we get through to Monday, we bring proper rain up from the south, and it is a milder air mass. This is a high-resolution arpege model. By the way, you can find a link to the weather outlook on the links page. Starting at midnight, lots of snow showers in from the east, and may continue through the course of tomorrow. This is taking us through the morning into the afternoon tomorrow. Loads of snow showers for East Anglia, the Midlands, Wales, going northwards in towards northern England as well. Not as many down in the far south and southeast. It does turn a bit drier there for a time. We've gone through to Thursday now, and we're seeing heavy snow getting going in the far southwestern tip of the country. That could bring blizzards to parts of South Wales and southwestern England too. And then later on, as we get into Friday, that could start to turn into a wintry mix of snow and freezing rain. And then through Friday afternoon, that pushes northwards, bringing a snow event to Wales, the Midlands and East Anglia on Friday afternoon. It carries on northwards into northern England on Saturday, beginning to ease as it does so. More rain. This is proper rain, not freezing rain, following on behind to the south on Saturday, and that gradually starting to drift northwards. And then we've got the DWD Icon model. Again, lots of snow showers into the east tonight. Again, we're starting at midnight. We go through into tomorrow morning. Snow showers becoming widespread across East Anglia, the Midlands, up to northern England, many eastern parts of Scotland as well. Then we move through into Thursday night to Friday. Heavy snow for the southwest, South Wales, southwest England. The purple colours are turning up there. That's intense snowfall, and it would be bringing drifting and blizzards down in the southwest overnight Thursday into Friday. That looks quite serious indeed. We go through into Friday itself, and the snow eases off in the southwest for a while, turns into like a wintry mix of freezing rain and snow. And then in the afternoon on Friday, we begin to push this band of snow northwards. All models seem to be agreeing on that tonight. A band of snow pushing northwards across Wales and Midlands and East Anglia through the course of Friday afternoon and Friday evening. Following on behind, we have rain, and it is general rain for southern and southwestern parts of the country on Saturday, but still the suggestion for Wales and the Midlands, even on Saturday, even Sunday, it's midnight Sunday, still the suggestion there, Wales and the Midlands, that some of that rain could still be falling as snow. So it's taking a long time to push that milder air through. This is the Euro 4 model from Weather Online, and we've got loads of snow showers piling into the northeast of England and Scotland at midnight. More snow showers through East Anglia in towards the Midlands, particularly the East Midlands as well. That's how things are looking at 6 o'clock in the morning. Lots of snow showers in the northeast and the eastern side generally. That continues up to midday, really piling up that snow across eastern parts of Scotland and down into northeastern England. Not as much in the far south and southeast. That's midnight Thursday to 6 o'clock in the morning on Thursday to midday Thursday, as far as we can go with Euro 4 And then we've seen the snow beginning to develop down in the far south and southwest. Remember, it gets heavier in the evening on Thursday, with the snow shower perhaps easing off a little bit across the eastern parts of the country. It'll still be bitterly cold, though. This is the WRF model from metroserial.fa. I'll link to all of these websites on the links page. Loads of snow showers this evening in the northeast, and may continue through the course of the night. We've got heavy snow showers there, pushing through East Anglia into the Midlands in the second half of the night and into tomorrow morning. They could produce quite a covering of snow for parts of East Anglia and the Midlands as well. And then these snow showers just carry on pushing through during the course of tomorrow afternoon. Again, not much in the far south and southeast. It's mostly from the Midlands northwards. That's as far as we can go. Still lots of heavy snow showers across northeastern parts of England as well. Going to be really buried in the northeast with snow tonight. And then finally, we've got the ECMWF model, which is just updated as I'm speaking. This is from the website weather.us. We're starting at tomorrow morning. This is snow depth. It does tend to overdo the snow depth a little bit, but it gives you a good idea of the kind of conditions the ECMWF is predicting. So we've got deep snow across northeastern parts of England first thing tomorrow morning, with a general snow cover across much of the east. Let's run you through to Thursday. So that's how things look on Thursday. Again, it's in the northeast, really deep snow cover for eastern Scotland, southeast Scotland, down into northeastern England too. Widespread cover of snow across many eastern parts of the country. In fact, many parts of the country have at least a dusting of snow by the time we get through to Thursday. Let's move on to Friday. So that's how things look on morning on Friday. We've got heavy snow cover, deep snow cover potentially for the Republic of Ireland, for Wales and for southwestern parts of England. And then through the course of Friday, that deep snow cover just expands. So the ECMWF model is seeing a widespread snow event on Friday for much of England and Wales. Really deep snow across Wales and also across the Republic of Ireland. I know you have people watching in Ireland. That's going for very deep snow across Dublin, which is quite unusual for the Republic. But England and Wales generally having very deep snow through the course of Friday from that snow event. Of course, that's on top of the earlier snow cover that we already have. We've gone through to Saturday, still pretty deep snow cover for a time, but then we begin to find worst of that snow cover starting to erode as it turns less cold. We begin to thaw out a lot of the snow, and that's the end of it for the time being. See today's first video on the homepage, see whether this cold air could come back, not to the same severity, whether the cold air could come back through the course of next week. So that's how it's looking for Snow Watch tonight. We're looking at the eastern part of Scotland, northeast England, for intense snow showers through the rest of tonight and into tomorrow. I think we could be seeing 20-25 centimetres of snow, getting on for a foot of snow in some of those areas, particularly the hillier areas, but a lot of places are going to be very badly affected in the northeast. More snow showers coming through East Anglia, Lincolnshire, Yorkshire, into the Midlands as well through tonight and into tomorrow. The far south and southeast, the snow does ease off for a time tomorrow, and then Thursday, maybe the snow showers begin to ease a bit in the east and the northeast, but then we start to concentrate on the snow coming up from the south. Could produce drifting snow and blizzards for parts of South Wales and southwestern England on Thursday night. Then Friday, a wintry mix of snow and freezing rain, potentially with sheet ice in the southwest, and another band of snow pushing northwards across Wales and the Midlands on Friday afternoon and Friday evening. And I think that just about covers everything. It's all going to be happening in the days ahead, so keep tuned to Gaz Weather Viz. If you're at all concerned about this weather, keep an eye on the severe weather warnings from UKMO. That's always a place to go if you're worried about your safety. If you've got to travel, you need to know what's happening with the severe weather warnings. The UK Met will always be the place to go. And I'll leave the link to the UK Met Office severe weather warnings page in the description box here at YouTube. We're linking to it from the Snow Desk and the Weather Alert section at Gaz Weather's homepage as well. Right, that's all for now, and thanks for watching.